What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. And before we start this, I gotta show you guys one thing. Isn't that awesome? It's the United States flag, but it's the Dolphins. That was like the best $25 I've spent in a very long time, and I might as well like move myself over so at least some of it is in the background on this video, just because that is cool. That's just awesome. But let's get into the main topic of this video, and let me minimize myself. You guys saw it by the title. Kind of, I don't know exactly what it's going to be titled, but it's going to be something involving salary cap. So it's how the Miami Dolphins can, cut their salary cap down by a big amount this off season. So let's take a little transition off to this side here, and we're looking at a couple things here: restructuring, cuts, and possible contract extensions. Now, look, I'm going to put a little disclaimer right here and right now. Let me move this down a little bit now that you don't have to see the flag thing. I'll put this disclaimer right here and right now. This does not include me being the best money guru in the entire world. I don't know how restructuring contracts is going to happen for the Dolphins. I know that they need to move the money into bonuses and all this other stuff. I understand that much, and I'll give it to you guys there. So I'm not going to put in actual numbers. I'm not going to do anything. The only thing I might do is for the Jarvis potential contract, and that's about it. The rest of it, I'll tell you guys, no clue. No clue at all. So I'll keep it at that, all right? So as we get into this, the first one that we have to do, obviously, is restructuring Ndamukong Suh, which, like I said, I don't know how to do this restructure, but I'm sure some of it's right here. So restructuring it, and I think that is right, because it moves his bonus. I think that's correct. Okay, cool, great. That puts us up about 10 million there, I think. Let's see, let's undo it. Yeah, so it puts us a good 10 million above. So that's that. Like I said, whatever. But I know the restructuring is going to give the Dolphins a significant amount of cap back, okay? The next thing that they have to do is get Ryan Tannehill to restructure. That gives you another 12 million. Like I said, with the restructuring, it's down 100% perfect, okay? But let's give a general little kind of thing here, because the whole point of it is that the Dolphins should have around 60 mil or more for the offseason to spend. That's kind of the whole basis of this, okay? So take it for what it is. The next thing that they have to do, since they can't trade or cut, is restructure Andre Branch, get him to take a pay cut, and restructure Kiko Alonso. Instantly, that brings you up to 44. So that's another 12 million or 10 million in the bank there. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut Juwan James. That takes away his contract. You want to try to restructure Mike Pouncey. That brings you up, I think that's 7 million there, or 5 million, excuse me. So that brings you up 5 million. The next thing you're doing is obviously cutting Lawrence Timmons. That bumps you up to 63. You're cutting Julius Thomas. That bumps you up to 70. And that's without any other possible. So, look, like I said, I don't know how the restructuring is going to happen specifically. I can't tell you. I don't know that stuff, okay? So I'm not completely sure. I'll figure it out eventually. This is my second year doing something like this, so as time goes on, I'll figure it out. And so that puts you right now for 2018 at $70 million in cap room. Now, let's say that you want to extend William Hayes, which I think would be probably 2 or 3 years. Let's go 2 years with a base salary of 6 million, and then same thing, 6 million, and then the same thing here, 1, 2, 3 million. Okay, cool. Let's do a roster bonus. Let's go with the first year. Let's give him the full 6 mil guaranteed. I guess I don't know if that's guaranteed or whatever like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this, okay? I'm not gonna fuck with this shit. So 6 million a year. Let's say you do that 3 years, 6 million a year. Like I said, the I don't know that stuff. I'm not going to get into it, okay? Then let's go down to the big one for a lot of people, which is Jarvis Landry. And let's say you want to extend Landry. Right now, it's around $13.5 to $14.5 million for 3 years. So if we wanted to do that, the contract in total would be $67.5 million. So you'd have to do $13.5 million on all fronts. Oh, there's the guaranteed on the bottom. I didn't even see that. It's so small, I didn't see what it said. Let me put the 13.5. Let's extend him there, which brings you to 50. I have to undo that. So let's go to William Hayes. We want to extend him. Let's do the 3 years, $6 million a year. So $6 million. And then let's continue to copy. Bam, paste. Bam, paste. Guaranteed for the first year. Let's give him 6. For the second year, let's do $2.5 million guaranteed. And then let's do $2.5 million guaranteed for the third. So you do that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't think the guaranteed money really makes a difference and all this other stuff. So whatever, but there, I at least did it there for you guys to see. That, with both those re-signings, then let's say you re-sign Michael Thomas. I don't know what that contract would be. You re-sign Alteron Werner most likely. You'll probably end up re-signing Fales, Akins, Parkey. All in all, it looks like, let's say that the Jarvis contract doesn't happen, and maybe they get William Hayes for a little more or a little less. The Dolphins will probably end up with, if I had to guess, maybe around 45 to 50 million to spend in the offseason, which is a good amount. I'm not sure all the free agents for this year, so I can look at that. And this might even bring me to free agency, which would be nice. That would be perfect if it could actually bring me into free agency so I could see who are the free agent tight ends, which is the thing I want to look at. I don't care about the quarterbacks. I want to look at tight ends. Okay, so Seahawks, really the only ones that are kind of there are Seahawks, Eagles, Bengals, but I don't think they let Tyler Eifert go. You could say Luke Wilson as well, but they'll probably re-sign him. Yeah, that's really about it in terms of like big name guys, I guess you could say. Jimmy Graham, I think, is not going to be a Seahawk next year. And I think, it's possible Tyler Eifert could get... So there could be a big free agent class this year in terms of what you could have there. What about when it comes to, like, guards? I only want to look at guards. I don't want to look at tight ends. You have an okay guard class when it comes to centers. Okay. Right guards, not that great. And then tackles, not that great either. But you'd assume that you have a tackle because of the whole stuff that happens there. Your 4-3D tackles, Kyle Williams, Dontari Poe, who will probably get an extension. Your 4-3 DNs, William Hayes will get extended. Besides that, nothing much. Your 4-3 outside linebackers, no one really there that kind of pops gives you a little happiness. Inside linebacker, Zach Brown maybe the only one, and Navarro Bowman. Besides that, nothing there. When it comes to corner, obviously Trumaine Johnson and, in my opinion, Prince Amukamara are the two big guys there. And then safety, we don't really need, but those are the guys at safety. And then obviously it goes on. Could be interesting. It could be a very interesting offseason for the Miami Dolphins as I bring myself to a full screen. Could be a very interesting offseason for the Miami Dolphins. Hopefully they can get that stuff figured out. But I just wanted to show you guys what the cap could possibly be. This isn't a carbon copy. This isn't exactly how things are going to end up, but this is what the cap could possibly be for the Miami Dolphins heading into the offseason, which would be very nice. So I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Let me know who you guys think that we should sign in the off season, I will be trying to do a free agent type of thing where like it actually shows free agents and what their value might be and other stuff like that compared to previous contracts of the people in their caliber. And then let you guys know about that. And I'll have my Super Bowl prediction goes up Tuesday. Tomorrow, if I can edit it in time, you'll see Miami Dolphins franchise week 2. If not, then you won't see that till Friday. If I can't edit it in time, then tomorrow you'll get like my free agent wish list. So hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. I will see you guys next time. And as always, peace.